Okay, here is 1/3 of a set of cars. How many cars are in the whole set? It actually means that all the 4 cars here is in a group, and this is only 1/3. It means that there are another 2/3 and 3/3 in the whole set. And then this will be 3/3, yeah? So in one set, one part out of 3, there are 4 cars. Two parts, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4 cars. And 3 parts, you get another 4 cars. So when we work this out, we actually do 4 cars times 3 groups, because in one group there are 4 cars and there is a total of 3 groups. So the total number of cars will be 12 cars. In other words, we are also looking at 1/3 out of how many cars gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cars. So we need to find out what is the total number of cars. How do you work this backwards? Remember, the bottom number is a divide. Top number is a times. So, what divided by 3 times 1 gives you a 4? What divided by 3 gives you a 4? To find this out, you need to times the number. So 4 times 3 equals to 12. So it is actually 1/3 of 12 equals to 4. So here we solve the answer. So I want you to take note of these next few questions. Question 5, question 6, and think like a mathematician. These questions are quite related. Okay, now I want you to see the relationship between them in the table. Now take a look at this one. As you can see, it says find these fractions of 20. So we have to complete the table. Here there is a cross because nothing is in here. Nothing. You can't do 20 divided by 3 and don't get a number. Remember, the top you times and the bottom you divide, okay, of a fraction. So 20, half of 20. Let's solve the first one. 20 divided by 2. What do you get? You get a 10. And 10 times 1 is still a 10. So we write a 10 here. Okay? Now, 20 divided by 3 is impossible to not have a remainder. So this is nothing here. So that's why there's a cross here. Now let's solve the next one. 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 is a 5. 5 times 1 is still a 5. So we write a 5 here. And next number here. And next number. 20 divided by 10. You get a 2. 2 times 1 is still a 2. Next. 4 is the number below. So 20 divided by 4. You get a 5. Now 5 times 3 is a 15. So your answer is 15. Right, let's move on to the next one. In the table below, what is the whole number? Now we're looking for the whole number. We are working backwards. Okay, nothing is possible here. All, nope, 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 nope. We can't divide them without a remainder, so there's nothing here. But we know that something divided by a 3 gives you a 9. Because it's a 1 up there, right? So something divided by 3 times a 1, you still get back the 9. So what divided by 3 gives you a 9? So in order to get this number, we work it backwards. So you got a times. So 9 times 3 gives you a 27. So the answer is 27. The next one here, it says you need to find a whole number that we don't have to cross out. Okay, so you need to find a whole number that can be divided by 2, can be divided by 3, can be divided by 4, and 10 without any remainder. So what number can it be, possibly be, that you can actually divide by 2, 3, 4, 10 and not get a remainder? For any number to be divided by 2, it has to be an even number. Okay, and that even number must be able to divide by a 3. And that even number must also be able to be divided by 4 and 10 as well. So what could it be? Let's start with okay, since it can be divided by 10, then we know that the number must have a 0 at the back. Must have a 0 at the back. So can it be, let's try 20. Let's start from 20. 20 can be divided by 2, cannot be divided by 3, can be divided by 4 and 10. Okay, so 3 is out. No, not 20. 30. 30 can be divided by 2, 3, 10, but not 4. Okay, so no. Let's try 40. Can 40 be divided by 3? No. How about 50? Not also. 50 cannot be divided by 3 or 4. Does not go into it. Let's try 60. Okay, 60 can be divided by 2, can be divided by 3, no remainder. Can it be divided by 4? Yes, 60 divided by 4, you get a 15. No remainder. So checked. So we have 2, 3, 4, and even a 10. Checked. So the answer could be 60. Can be 60. That's the lowest number that we can go. But of course, you can go on and you can have 120 in the multiples of 60. Okay, so you got to add 60 times 2 will be 120. So 120 is possible. If 60 is possible, 120 will be possible.